What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Coming from the booth, just jumped out of my fire suit, still a little nervous and shaky. Great race. Congratulations to old guy Sparkalicious. Unfortunate accident for Trinity Beast Mode, but we still who just dashed our way in. We have Grim Sanity, myself put, and I believe the old Milzer will come back. He's going to join us in the booth while we go Xfinity Pro Stock Custom Style here at Dover. Want to congratulate those guys again. And Mr. Sparkalicious, I know I just talked to you. I thought you were going to go full send. I sent it full send, got into the wall, and I'm not going to take the transfer like that, backed out of the gas. But that was one great battle we had. Shout out to Mr. Archangel too. Thank you for being in my ear, being a spotter. Well, that was one great dash. Grim, did you watch any of that?
Oh, I watched a little bit of it while I was chem-wise, try to get everything rolling there. It looked like amazing racing. I mean, again, Dover's really hard. I'll give an example. I mean, for me, while I was in development last season, it's a hard track to try to get your rhythm down. If you mess your rhythm down just a smidge in the corners, you could either overdrive the corners or actually underdrive them and still kill your runoff.
Yeah, and I did myself a couple times coming out of the wall, coming out of turns 4 and 2. You bump in that wall. If there's anybody to the inside of you, you got to keep that joystick or steering wheel crammed to the right so you don't come back down to anybody. And there he is, Mr. Millsy. Great run last night at Road America. How'd it feel to be in a Mustang again?
Oh, it felt pretty good. Felt pretty good. What's going on, guys? Mind if I join you for a bit?
No, come on
no
up.
problem, man.
Yep, we're getting ready to do this tonight. Old Guy and Mr. Sparkalicious transferred their way into our Xfinity Pro Stock Custom League here tonight at Dover, Millsy. Great to have you both of you guys up here. I don't think we've all three done it together. I've done it with both of you, but I don't think we've done it together.
It's been a while since you've been in the booth with me, Mills.
Yeah, it has been a while. Trying to get up here as much as I can. Before we jump into it, I just want to say on behalf of Huff, he feels horrible for what happened in the dash there, hitting the wall and taking himself and Trinity out. I definitely want to pass his apologies along to Trinity. He is kicking himself pretty hard for it. And it's exactly what Puddin was talking about when I joined there. You know, he hit the wall and it just springboarded him back down into him. So I'm unfortunate for sure. Two very fast cars taken out there, but that's racing. It's going to happen.
Yeah, like I said, I apologize one more time to Spark. I thought he was going to go in there just to try to keep me off, and I'm not going to take it like that. Like I said, I got off. So we have Sparkalicious, old guy, definitely dashing their way in. These guys tonight are going to have some little bit of competition with those guys. I know everybody's been working real hard. I found out last night that I was going to try to dash in today. So thank you for that opportunity from Mr. Shin Motorsports himself, Robbie Vids. And I know how hard it is to come up with that custom setup. You guys do too. Everybody out there in the land does. One tweak here, one click there can make a difference. Everybody's been working real hard. Looking at the daily leaderboard as we're getting ready to finish qualifying up, Coke FN, Deadpool, Jaywood, Robbie, Woodruff, Tommy, Broom, Trinity, Keystone, and the Pottles. There it is, guys. We did it again for the daily. Giggity has taken over the daily at Dover.
I love it. I love it.
Actually, is this? I'm not just to know this, but is this Pottle's first race
No,
or debut race?
no.
I've
called her name a couple times.
Yeah, I haven't got to watch much of the Xfinity side since usually I am dashing for it or I'm doing something wise in the process of it. So
Old guy, the dash winner right there, just got notification. He is starting fourth.
nice,
Awesome.
man. I miss him in trucks. Not gonna lie, miss him as my teammate.
It's going to be an exciting race. You know, like you said, everybody's got a custom. There is no breaking point, but there's that blip moment. You get off the gas, get back into it. You can't run two different lines. Obviously, that lower line is preferred. Got to stay off the wall. And so it's a technical track. These guys have a lot of laps to do to be correct and proficient throughout the night. That's very stressful.
Oh yeah, just looking at this, guys, this is gonna be interesting. So I just saw the pictures in the booth. Pottle's got the pole.
Pottle's on the pole. Way to go, girl.
Yeah, here's the thing though. She beat Dark Knight by 1/1000th of a second.
Now that's close.
Nice.
Like that's close. I'll have to wait and see when we accept them here. Hold on a minute. I know I got invites here.
Don't forget to send me one, please.
I will do. I'll do so
Thank
there,
you.
Mills. Dude, but right now as we see it, it's Puddles on pole, followed by Dark Knight, Tommy Arnerboy, Old Guy starts fourth. UK starts fifth. G9 Gamer starts sixth. Broom starts seventh. Duche starts eighth. Ninth is I don't even know who he must be. Is he a new guy? Shane Sinnel? I can't pronounce that.
Sean.
Yeah, is
I
that new?
Yeah, I think he's newer over here, and if I'm not mistaken, he is from Scotland. So Robbie's got himself a English buddy.
Cool.
Ah, there you go.
He starts ninth. Patch starts 10th.
Good for Fat.
11th is Boom. 12th is Bear. 13th is D Smith. 14th is Dr. Robbie Bobby.
What up,
15th
Doc?
is Arch, and I believe that's the end of that. 16th. Oh, no, 16th, 17th. All right, 16th is Spark, and 17th, rounding out the rear, is Sports Legends.
There's our roll down for the Dover tonight. Are we good to accept, or are we still waiting just a couple seconds?
We are waiting.
All right, don't want to jump in. And I did a lot of Dover today, and like I said, boys and girls, had to crack myself a little bit of an adult beverage right there to calm down. We all know how shaky it is, and that was great racing with Sparkalicious. Fast Camaro was in there too, my teammate. With Trinity Beast Mode and Old Guy, that was
All right,
definitely
buddy.
a hard dash. So are we ready? We're going.
Yep.
We're going blue screen just for 1 second, and we will
I
go
got you.
racing. Up. I'm joining in right now.
All right, so coming into tonight, guys, kick things off here. Recap of the top 5 in points. G9 right now has a commanding second place. W Broom 4 points back in third. Pottles 8 points back in fourth, and UK Wildcats 14 points back of fourth. Sitting in fifth right now, but G9 definitely running away with it. First few races of the season.
It's good to see him actually kicking strong this season. I mean, since all the turmoil and all the issues he had last season with other stuff, personal, it's kind of cool to see him coming up here and kicking some rear.
We are green flag here, guys. It looks like Pottles is side by side for the lead here. That is Dark Knight to her outside. So she's gonna clear him coming off of turn 4.
Yeah, everybody they're doing that happy dance, trying to stay off that wall, trying to avoid the cars right there. Yeah, we were on board with the Pottles. We corrected ourselves the other night. One of the fast females here in Giggity Racing, like we like to say, she has definitely got something for these boys tonight in that cool looking 10 Chevrolet. Got some hard competition right there. Everybody's starting to go a little single file right now. It's a long race. Stay off the wall, maintain yourself, be smooth, roll that throttle. But I like driving customs. I've gotten to do it a lot more here lately, especially in the off season. And sometimes when you guys jump back over to a preset, man, it feels like you're in a lead sled compared to driving a custom, guys. It's so much, the driving experience is so much better.
That's exactly like trying to drive a wheel and a controller. It literally is the same thing.
Yes, definitely out there. It is.
And Tommy Armour and Dark Knight are just going at it right now.
Oh, contact with teammates. And I know these guys have been working real hard earlier. I was in one of their private lobbies, or not private, but in one of their practice lobbies. I know these guys have been working real hard trying to get those DSR cars up to the front. Well, not the first time I've seen those two BJ McLeod Flex Seal vehicles touch each other. They know they're talking to each other saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But this is just giving Pottles a chance to walk around. Saw a car hit that wall coming out of turn 2. We were talking about that. Got to be careful.
Oh yeah, it's literally entry and exit of how you go in the corner, so it doesn't smack off that wall. If you enter it just right in the sweet spot, that thing sails out of that corner, and you have enough room between the wall and you, and then good exit off.
Great to see, guys. We got 17 people out there in YouTube land already, and we just started this race. Can't wait to see that number increase. Everybody wants to jump in and watch some great racing here at Dover tonight.
Yeah, Mr. Doucette, my man in that 42, he really does not like having his name mispronounced wrong.
No, he doesn't. I've been working on it. As you guys don't know, my last name is a long, butchered last name too. It gets chopped up. So from now on, I just told him, I was like, you're just Joey. Joey makes it easier. That's why, don't call me by my last name. Just call me Puddin'. I'm just going to start calling him Joey. That way I can't make that mistake again.
The actual nickname that he likes to go by is Deucey.
Oh. Jumping on board with that 98 old. We're jumping on board with old guy right here, our dash winner, and he's already got some heavy damage to the front of that 98 Mustang.
Really? Looks clean to me.
Let me look here. Let me run back here real quick.
Yeah, that left front and the hood's crinkled up pretty good on my screen. Again, it might be a lag issue, might be just something, but on my screen, he's got some damage. I don't know if you guys can see it.
She looks pretty clean and green to me right now. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, no, I see it. I see it. The right front hood, it's crinkled. I see it. I've seen it.
Left front.
Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, I'm curiosity because someone put in the chat. Did D. Smith actually lag out, or is it that issue with the internet for him?
UK is sitting thirds, Robert.
He is sitting on pit road on my screen, so.
Because it's happened before with him. Not because he lagged, it's just the game in general, why for some reason didn't want to register.
UK trying to make a move to the inside of that 4 car. Can he get it done? Nope. Oh, he is in a Flex Seal sandwich right now. 3 red cars battling for second, third, and fourth. Potto's starting to walk away. 4 car touches the wall. UK trying to find a way around him. We know Dark Knight and Tommy Armor Boy, they've been looking good. We know how fast they are too, so that is not a good shot for UK, but we know he can hold his own. This is exactly what she wants.
Trying to join this party right now. He's there, making this a 4-car battle for second place.
Look at that, yeah. You can get a good run off that high line. Yep, see how he just comes down just a little bit. Try to catch that draft. Stay off the wall. Roll it in, dive it. Let off of that old loud pedal for a split second, and then get right back in and down the back stretch. Here we go.
2-9 making a run for 4th there. The inside of Tommy. Taking a look.
Yeah, we're on board with UK doing a reverse view of this, like you said, seeing this good action that we got going on, and we just, Mr. Coco Money, Mike the Hitchhiker himself, said D. Smith did lag out, so that's unfortunate for him. We know how fast he can be. He is very quick. He's very talented. Technology just seems to always come back and bite him in the calf.
Yeah, he's faster than his internet, boys.
Yeah.
That's why he keeps lagging out.
I like
he's
that.
too quick.
I like that.
Beautiful.
Contact right there.
That, Grim.
Is that right? Grim saying faster than the internet.
We're going to jump back on board with here on G9. Thanks for putting the lobby together. Had a lot of work. He did a well job. We are here at Dover because of him. Pottle's starting to pull away, but yeah, we're on board with him right now. You guys talked about it. He's trying to say, get back here, Red Clan.
Yeah, what's funny? This. Go ahead, Nose.
Tell you what, Pottles has got some NOCO under the hood tonight. She is stretching it out, and it is not an easy thing to do here at Dover. She got herself a good car. She got a little Canuck in there, too.
Well, I was going to say, Mills, looking at this right now, it's really starting to phase-wise of Fluffy at Dover. Dude, she's stretching it just like Fluffy. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's got a car that looks and handles just like his.
Fluffy put on a clinic last night at Road America. Contact being made. Here comes G9. He says, I'm going to be in the mix of this. Runs that middle line. Everybody's still trying to hold on. He's going to dive right back in and pull behind these guys. Oh, hard. He gets loose. Smacks the inside of the wall. He pancaked the left side of that. Doesn't look like there's a lot of damage on my screen, but that will set him back quite a bit.
Actually, I'm going to say, it looks like he forgot to put damage on. Because with that hit, it should have...
Well, we saw old guy with damage.
Yeah, I don't know, because like he hit that wall, and it should have put a lot of damage on that car. There's no damage that I see either.
That might be one of those lucky issues for him as we're on board with Broom. Broom's right behind these guys. He's trying to get back up there to that red claim. The 42 car behind in front of him. G9 is
now,
looking super
easy.
smooth and super fast. It won't be. It won't take him long to gather these guys back up. But Puddles is happy where she's at right now, watching these guys fight.
Oh yeah, as we
she's
see her, I'm
smiling.
riding on with Joey right now. I'm not going to say his last name. I refuse to say his name. We're riding on with Joey right now. He's trying to run down that red clan up front here.
Yeah, he's
Again,
pretty
guys-
happy with his car. He's looking for a good run. He's had a lot of bad luck this season. He seems to think he's got a black cloud over his head or something with that 42. He's got some bad voodoo on it. He's looking pretty good so far tonight, buddy. Keep it up.
Yeah, he's looking real good. He's got Broom right on his bumper. Maybe these guys can help push each other up to that second, third, fourth group. But great to see Joey looking real good in that Supra Mills. That's like I said, I got to call you Mustang Mills last night. It felt pretty good. It
I
felt
hope
right.
it did, man. There's going to be few and far between. I can promise you that. But any
I
road
tried to
course,
figure
I'm
out how
definitely
I
gonna
could
try and
sneak
sit
my
in
way into
head.
Road America. It just didn't happen though. I couldn't figure out.
Got to run them Xfinity cars next season, bud.
Yep. I wanted to stay.
He's going to get around the 15 and Tommy and crosses him over.
Yeah, he does. Look at that. This is a good battle right here. Oh, touches that wall. I did that earlier too. Right there's G9 and the 20 car pushing him. So everybody is. This is shaping up to be a good little battle here, guys.
Yeah, I went back here, guys. Looks like Arch got a lot of damage. I don't know where it was from, but his front end's all crinkled. Right side, or left side of his car is all crinkled up too. So I don't know. That might be affecting how his car's running right now.
I'm sure he's well off the pace. He's almost a straightaway behind the car in front of him.
Looks
On
like
board
his
with
car-
Dr. Robbie Bobby too. Looks like he got some damage from that 2 car too. I know how hard the doc's been working, and it looks like the Puddles is going to. He could be the first victim of her lap down, putting him lap down. You know, we haven't talked about that. It does come into effect here, especially if you got to make green flag pit stops.
I'll tell you right now. I mean, you all know this from experience. You've seen it, Clinton. So, quite frankly, you guys need to watch your fuel here. It's not that easy to save here.
No, it's not.
From experience, luckily
No.
for me in the trucks, man, it's terrible. Like you can try to say I think I was like 6 laps short when we were doing stages, but I was 6 laps short going into the last stage, and I couldn't save it. I literally tried all I could, but it's
Arch coming down the
extremely
pit
hard
lane.
here.
And it looks like our 2 dash drivers are back here working with each other. Mr. Sparkalicious and old guy right there. Looks like they're back here too. Arch, like I said, coming down there, maybe trying to fix that damage. Here's Sports Legend, the one and only. What's up, Mr. Legend? And let's jump back on board with Puddle. And she did make the pass. Dr. Robbie Bobby went a lap down right there. Go ahead, Mill. Sorry.
I want to give a shout out to Mr. Sparkalicious in that 74 car. That is a fresh signed driver out of the RJM camp. Just got himself picked up 2 days ago, I believe it was. So,
Yep.
making his debut race here in the Xfinity Series, and he's looking good so far.
And he dashed his way in, doing it in
He
style.
did.
John Mango, we
Feels
know
good
him
to
as the
dash your
Mango.
way in, man.
Oh, it's
Feels good.
exciting. Like I said, I was shaking. I was nervous, you know.
We were talking about last night, Road America, and Keystone was saying he reeled in 2.5 seconds on me on that last lap. That's because I was shaking. I couldn't hold the wheel straight.
Yeah, it looks like Puddle's got herself a nice little bit of a lead here, jumping back on board. Looks like one of those red cars also got around Dr. Robbie Bobby. It looks like she's got more than a half straightaway lead. She's going into 1. He's going over the start-finish line right there. Let's step back on with the battle back here.
If I'm doing my steamboats right, it looks like Puddles has about a 2.5 second lead here over second place, so she's definitely comfortable out front right now.
Oh, yeah.
No, there are people in the chat here say Mango said, "Hey, Puddin', my buddy."
What up,
Robbie
Juice?
Vids out there cheering on his team, Shinoko.
He's like this. He sounds like Dynaco.
Dynaco, yeah. Ka-chow.
It's not Shinoko, it's Dynaco.
Like to give Robbie a big shout out too, as we all know he's my teammate. As the 4 goes inside of his teammate right there. Here comes the G9. They're 3 wide.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Oh, there is contact being made.
Hard.
These cars are getting loose, guys.
That's what happens too in this long run. Car will get extremely loose. That's happens to the trucks too. So it's you got to figure out that happy medium, trying to save the tires if you can, so it's not as loose at the end of the run.
Unfortunate for that DSR car. Tommy Armour in that 15. He's got himself some pretty hefty damage there. He's gonna have to come and get that fixed up sooner than later.
Robert wants to know where that 23 is. We all know him as UK Wildcat, sitting back here in second behind the puddles. He's on his own right now too. He can track her down, you know. That'll give her a run, but he has that opportunity though. Tires starting to wear out. This track, as we know, likes to eat tires. It's custom cars. I know my custom. I had a good long run car. Tires were evenly. Thank you, Robbie, for helping me out all day today, doing a little bit of share play strategy and stuff. But UK's got himself a little bit of a lead on the third place guy. That'll give him the opportunity. And I think that 61 right there, that's the Mr. Gamer, Michael. Thank you, buddy, for everything. Oh, 20 gets hard into the wall right there as we jumped on board with him.
Looks like he might stay on the apron, come into pit. Oh, pit stops happening all over the place, guys.
Broom hitting the brakes real hard. Here comes the Keystone Cowboy. Sean, our Scottish buddy, pulling in right there. This is now a very busy pit lane. Green flag pit stops are being made. T. Chandabear coming down.
Oh, big time. Pit road is the place to be right now. Look at all this.
Sparkalicious coming down. Sports Legend coming down. The Pottles, there's our leader. Let's stay on board for a third just for a split second. See what happens here. Oh, AI contact. No, you can't do anything about that. Gets in the back of the 4 car. Will that slow both of them down?
That's so unfortunate. There's nothing you can do about it. You're just along for the ride on pit road.
Yeah, and that's it. That's exactly it. It looks like she's out there.
Oh! Sparkalich just looped it and bounced it off the inside wall.
Oh, and Mr. Archangel, a shout out to him. I forgot to shoot him an invite. We were trying to do everything so quickly. He was going to be our in-race reporter, and I duffed that one too tonight. So, holy cow, that's not good. I apologize to you, Arch. He said he was going to
unacceptable, Puddin'.
Yeah. I know it. I know.
Puddin', you're fired.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Oh, man. Shout out to you, Puddin'. Man, you do so much for the league, man. We definitely appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate being here, guys. Thank you guys for the opportunity. You know, even nights that I'm driving or just watching development, I'm always tuning in, helping support my team, support my friends, support the league as a whole. Traveling around, I don't have much of a social life. You know, I don't get out very often, so you guys are my social life, and it's awesome to be able to talk to you guys. And I know there's a couple people that I look forward to shaking hands with here in the near future. K-Taddy being one of them. I'm not going to be too terribly far from him, so we made we're going to try to hook up and have ourselves a Keystone.
You gotta do it. Absolutely. I mean, I went to Toronto about a week ago now and linked up with my old captain, RKM. He's still very closely affiliated with Giggity Racing League, and that was so cool to get to meet him and hang out and watch the Daytona 500. And yeah, definitely anytime we've got an opportunity to link up with somebody else in the league, I thoroughly encourage you to take advantage, 100%.
Yeah, when I was in Maryland, in Washington, D.C., our own Crazy Brat, and I was only an hour away from him, but because of certain circumstances, we had to vacate D.C. a little bit early. The wife's contract was canceled due to the hospital's mistake, so I was unfortunately didn't do that, but T. Clay and Crazy, Fat Patch, who's in this race, myself, we were all going to go to Ocean City for a weekend and throw down. But yeah, traveling around, I can't wait to meet some of you guys. Just let me know where you're at. I'll let you guys know where I'm going. I'm going to Texas next, so but doing the wife's travel nurse stuff, it's been really exciting to go all over the country. Makes me go back to
Ooh, we got a caution, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know who it's
Not
for.
sure what happened, but
Looks like, guys, UK's got a lot of damage on his front end.
oh no.
That's not good.
Yeah, I don't know if it was. I mean, that looks like a wad. Maybe it was between the 23 and the 74. Because I don't know if the. Ooh, Fat Pat 20 has a lot of damage. Oh man, he's got a lot of damage. Oh my. Let's look. I'm trying to look here at the 2 here, see if he's got any damage. Oh yeah, he's got significant damage.
Robbie out there saying Pottles and Arch got caught up.
Ah.
That's our leader.
Right.
Well, she was leading for the first half of that.
I was gonna go back onto her car, see.
Yeah, she definitely did. And we got a couple new faces up at the front.
How bad was her car though? That's the question.
Sean Siddle is leading us to the green flag here, and that is Dark Knight who is outside?
Yep, Dark Knight, Tommy Armour, Dark Knight in that 4 car. No, that's the 7 car, excuse me. No, that's not one of the DSR. Here comes G9 Gamer to the inside, 2 wide, going through this corner.
Legend.
That's Sports Legend right there. Again, very difficult on restarts there, going 2 wide, not to hit that wall and bounce down anybody. Our own Scottish buddies right there, 3 wide, look at him.
Shoving his way.
It makes a run. Oh, contact being made. Oh, Sean Hart into the wall. Gets Broom. Keystone's right there. Yeah, Broom got spun around. Oh, that's what we were talking about. You got to be careful about wall. There's the yellow. Yeah, cautions. Cautions.
Otto got in that. She got a lot of damage, I believe, guys.
Arch, the Robbie out there apologizes to Pottle.
Sean Siddle, another no-go driver. Here you go.
Yeah,
I did
guys.
not know that.
Pottle's got a lot of damage on her car on the right rear, right side, front right, and pretty much the whole front end of that car.
Well, if you're going to fix it, now's the time to do it under caution. Definitely don't want to do it under green flags. We all know why it'll take so much longer. If you start a little bit further in the back, take that risk again, but you definitely want to fix damage here.
I'm going to have a look here, guys, and see if we can't find a stream going on out there. I know Dark Knight usually has his going. Trying to get a lap
Yeah, there's someone having fun with a squeaky toy over there. I hear it.
Rack 'em and stack 'em. Here we go, back at Dover. G9 on the outside, Sports Legend on the inside, and our own Mr. Keystone Cowboy sitting right there on 3rd on the inside. 20 card to the outside. There's Arch right there, too. Everybody trying to get through this one nice and clean. Can they get it done?
Ooh, that looks so weird.
He said Southern Indiana car. Man, I'm from Ohio. If I would have known that. 3 wide, 20 goes up, makes a little bit of contact. Pottles to the inside. She says, I don't want to be part of this. Gets Boomhauer clean. Sports Legend into the wall. Pottles will jump on board with her real quick. Working her way back up to 3rd.
Look
and I think,
later, boys.
Yeah, that's G9 Gamer, and I think that's another caution.
Boys, we got to give a shout out. Trout's in the chat.
What up, Trout? How you doing, buddy?
Trout?
Great to have you, man. Again, I know I'm not too terribly far from where I'm at right now, from Mr. Trout. We're still thinking about you, man. Hope your recovery's going good. Great to have you out here. If I get back down to Charleston, it would be an honor to shake your hand also.
You know, if there's anybody out there watching who didn't see the 3 wide for Trout, I thoroughly encourage you to go check it out online.
It's goosebumps. It brought me to tears.
Oh, dude, that gave me chills trying to run in it, dude. That little, I had chills the whole time trying to keep that car straight.
G9 Gamer and Mr. Dark Knight, I believe. Then we got the 7 of Sports and Pottle sitting right here in 4th position. As we're racking them and stacking them, bringing them to green flag. Go ahead, guys. Sorry to interrupt you, Grim.
Oh, you're good, guys. See here, Wise. Pottle's making a little bit of run back here, guys. She's got her car fixed.
She's coming back to the front. Dark Knight pulling the train here.
Look at that. They're 4 wide in the back. Oh, car into the wall up there. Oh, car spun around. Can't see who it was.
Over here. I don't know if it was Sport. It might be Sport Legend, guys. He's back here by himself.
That's unfortunate for him because he started up front here. He's been looking good too. Trying to get some more green flag laps in. Again, opportunity to get your car fixed when you need to here. Dover is one of those really tough places to get going on restarts.
So we're gonna say here, was I'm not mistaken, I think Mills. What was it? I think a season ago, Wise. It was what Taddy and Trout. Taddy was fishing for that trout at Dover, wasn't he?
I don't know. Those 2 guys.
It's fun. It
I
was
was
so
happy
fun.
if I could even see them in front of me.
Hey, but you've come a long way, Mills. You got the speed now this season. Good to see it
Yeah,
too.
Heat 4 has been good to me. Heat 4 has definitely been good to me.
Here we go, green flag. I'll let you take it down there, Mills.
Dark Knight Bottle side by side, taking the green. We're gonna stay there. Keystone Cowboy in fourth. Shout out to him. He's trying to make his way up to the front. Dark Knight's gonna clear him. G9 and Pottle side by side. 2x2, 3 wide behind him. A little bit of contact. Everybody carries on. Oh, keep it straight, boys. 3 wide for third place.
Look
Front
at
two
that.
break away.
And Boomer's in the middle, not where you want to be. Looks like they got, car into the wall back there again. Trying to figure out who that was. I think that's going to bring out another
Arch
caution.
and Robbie Bobby.
Oh, the
Caution
dock.
is
Hey, look, I don't know. I'm just saying right now. Look, nothing against Arch. It looks like he just has a real handling car for tonight. It might have been a bad setup call. It might have been just a general wise. I mean, this track is hard to make a setup. I mean,
This is a very difficult track.
it changes. That's the thing. This track changes so much in the course of the race that setup you once put in there could have been running great beginning of the race. You go do pit stops and don't change anything that's running great for you. You go to almost the end of the race and you're about breaking sideways because the track changed and you didn't catch up with it.
The other part too is, the laps are clicking off, especially with these cautions. We're well under 40 laps to go now. Intensity's ramping up, patience is wearing out. You guys want to be at the front.
Green flag in the air. Mr. Dark Knight's going to bring Sean right up behind him. Sit there. Puddles on the outside. Gets into. Oh, Sean gets into Keystone. Do not want to be his crew chief right now. Can only imagine what's going through the. Can only imagine what's going on in that helmet.
For that.
If there's one guy you do not want to shove out of the way, probably Keystone.
Gonna click back through here, get some of this action back here. Some of these guys, there they are. There's UK. Still two of those DSR cars trying to get work back up together. Right behind Sean. Sean's behind Pottles. Man, we've had great racing here. Now we're, get these guys stretched out just a little bit. Second, third, fourth, at one point in time, you could throw a blanket on there for almost 15, 20 laps.
Oh, that is getting tight.
Broom! He was up there on that high side, maybe just to save it, trying to click through. Old guy in that 98 car. Dr. Robbie Bobby behind him.
Oh, I don't want to be on I don't want to be on Boom's stream. Oh man, he just got smashed in the wall. Oh man, I don't want to be on Boom's radio right now.
Heavy contact to that right side of that Chevrolet too. Heavy contact on that. He pancaked that really hard.
He got sent in the wall in a 3-wide situation coming out of that corner. Oh man, I don't want to be on his radio right now.
We're right on board with him. He's behind Mr. Old Guy, our dash winner. Sparkless is still those guys. Were congratulations to them getting their way in. But Boomer was sitting up there at fourth at one point in time. Can he work his way back up there? He's got Dr. Robbie Bobby and Old Guy right in front of him. Jump on board with this Zero T Chanda through the traffic, just see how everything pans out. We'll get back to our leaders here in just a second. Everybody's got a little bit of a different line. T-Chanda looked like he's running way low, and a couple cars in front of him. Arch gets to the inside of T-Chanda, contact Nate a little bit, no harm, no foul. They're going to keep going. But some people like running that middle line. There's two different lines predominantly that are pretty quick. That third line up high, you can't run it, but you get a good drive off of it. You just get waxed on the inside, though.
Robbie just commented. He said, "Wow, Boom Spotter now needs a new headset."
And we're not laughing at Keystone. Boomer's a great guy, but he definitely vocalizes his unappreciation at times. This is the best way to put that.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to DC right there, catching the wall and keeping himself pinned in it. Out of respect for the racers around him. Definitely appreciate that. Like to see it.
Robert Rushing saying Boom's radio. Explicit. Yes, very much so.
I'll tell you right now,
I do not want to do a radioactive with him right now.
I don't want to take anything from Dark Knight, but NoCo Racing is showing strong right now.
Oh yeah, Pottles is putting the pressure on.
Well, it's Pottles, UK, and Sean are right behind him. So Noka Racing is showing strong right now.
Dark Knight, I believe, out there in that 4-car, followed by the Pottles with UK, and then his teammate Tommy Armor Boy right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, jumping on board with her, checking back. This is a great battle for second, third, and fourth. Here's G9 Gamer. Looks like, oh, UK's going to get a run on the inside. Tommy's going to push her. Here comes, she's going to have to hold that high side. She stays in the throttle. UK still to the inside. Contact being made back there with Tommy Armor and G9 Gamer.
The wall big time.
Tommy pancakes the wall. That's going to pull him back out. He can't gain back up there. But look at this battle, guys. UK and Pottles have been going at it. Looks like he's going to get clear. Here comes G9 on the inside of her. Woo! I know.
Right,
Breathe, right, guys? Breathe.
I'll give credit where credit's due. Shout out to Wildcat. The reason being, there's two things to say this.
Who was that? Was
There's
that
two
Sean?
reasons.
Yeah, Sean in that 11 pancakes the wall. Go ahead, Grim. Sorry.
There's two reasons to shout him out. All right, so coming from me last season running in trucks, I've actually raced with this kid. He's dominant in trucks at Dover. To see him evolve into a custom side and come in here and have a dominant car right now, like he's running second again, I will give him a shout out when shout outs too.
A lot of teamwork over there too. Yeah, he's a lot of talent, and when you get the support from your team like they have over there, that's a combination for greatness.
One slip by Dark Knight, UK is there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, dude. He hits one beat wrong, UK's all over him.
You might not even need him to. I think he's going to take a look right here.
Oh, he backs out of
He's
it.
laying back. He's going to throttle
Back
it
the
up.
corner up. There he goes.
Oh.
Yep.
He's looking. Here we go. Side by side. Oh, they're making the tap. Oh, UK returns the favor.
Pottles said thank you very much for that contact. Power move by Pottles. Here she comes. She says, you guys are going to race. I will take advantage of that situation. Here she comes. Trying to chase down Dark Knight. Two of the red cars back there. Tommy Armor Boy, I believe, and we know it's UK Wildcats in that red car, and G9 Gamer and Broom, it looks like, behind them. So these guys are definitely pushing really hard right now.
Yeah. Oh man, guys, we got to get a donation going on for Taddy because he needs a new headset. he's spotting for Boom right now.
Oh no! If you don't have any earplugs, but you got to do the redneck one and take a couple cigarette butts, put it in your ear.
If you need Taddy, if you need it, I'll buy you a new headset, buddy.
These guys got a great battle up here for the lead. Here she comes on the inside of right there. Oh, she's going to go high. Nope. Good wish. She stays off the wall, but that does open up the gap from between first and second. Dark Knight, our leader. And I think UK still right there, G9, and then Tommy Armor Boy, if I'm not mistaken. Broom right behind him from as far as I can see, and Sean behind him. So these guys are still all within striking distance of Dark Knight. Pottles is definitely tracking him down.
She is. Dark Knight had himself some breathing room there, but Pottles quickly chewed it up. She is closing in.
She clearly does have a dominant custom car here in the Giggity Pro Stock Xfinity Series at Dover. She's been putting the time in. I haven't actually got to talk to her too much. Like I said, I always like to get to talk to people, get to know everybody really well. She was in a party, jumped in, I said hi, she said hi, and then I said hi to everybody, and then here I am back in the booth. So she is definitely tracking Dark Knight.
That was impressive to watch. I watched UK run the outside on Mike, and it's hard to run an outside line here and still be quick. It is extremely hard to do that, and I watched UK run for 2 solid laps side by side with him. That was impressive.
We'll go overhead with these two guys right now, see what UK can do for Tommy Armor Boy in that 15. These two cars, DSR, one leading and the other one right here. Mr. Tommy Armor Boy. Kind of hard to see in a distance. You got to look at the numbers to be able to. Oh, Keystone Cowboy! He just put up a bunch of angry faces.
Side by side for the lead here, guys.
Here she comes. G9's going to give her a push. Dark Knight's got to go up to the high side. Tommy right behind G9 Gamer trying to get to his teammate. Will they work together? G9 on the inside right there. Pottles to the lead. New leader.
And we are coming down to it, guys. We are 23 to go as they run right now.
Holy cow. I don't know where they should.
Making a move for second place.
I don't know where they sit on tires and field. Do not know if we're going to have a green flag. If there's a caution, you know everybody will pit. Dark Knight has to go to the outside. G9 now the
looks
second.
like
Tommy
the guys are running on 5 laps of fuel right now, so we'll see green flag pit stop shortly.
That could be a make or break for G9 if he can pull this out. I mean, he's got a strong car. One bad pit stop can mess this whole thing up.
Puddle's starting to pull it away again.
Her car is extremely dominant tonight, and she's got the skill to put that Chevy powered down. Here comes G9.
Dark Knight got the wall there. He's back to 6th now. Oh, and he gives Boom a little bit of a shot. Chases him up the racetrack. I don't know if they're too happy with it right now. More contact.
On board with Broom, just saw him. He hit that wall real hard. He knocked that one down.
Oh, Sean Siddle getting loose. Oh, he's around on the front stretch.
Oh, heavy damage. Will that bring out a caution? No, he brings it down to the inside. Hopefully he's ghosted. It's very difficult to try to get turned around. Apparently he is. He tried to keep it down, but Dover's not very wide. Oh, great. Mr. Arcam's out in the chat, Mills. Oh, no.
There's my... Oh, Tommy Armour's around. He takes UK out with him. Dark Knight's in it. Car's flipping going down the front stretch. Oh, man. Tommy's flying.
Oh, the 20 car.
Yeah.
There's the caution. That's what they wanted to see. Not necessarily wanted to see, but I saw that 20 car just snowplow Broom, drove right underneath him.
I think old guy went over the pit road wall there, guys.
Oh my goodness.
He was on
just
pit
want to
road.
throw that out here, guys, real quick. Just thought of this, right? It just came in literally maybe 6 minutes ago. So everybody's been hearing about the 100K challenge of Kyle Busch, right?
Yes.
In the truck series. So Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson is teaming up with GSM Motorsports to take on Kyle Busch.
Here we go. I was wondering because I was wondering what team they were going to go. Somebody told me about Chase Elliott earlier. I wonder what team they were going to do. So that will be an interesting race to watch here in the next couple days. The caution is
racked and stacked and heading to the green flag here,
and
guys.
look who's on that outside of the Puddles.
By the way, guys, we got 27 people right now watching.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great.
That is amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming in tonight on a Thursday afternoon here to watch some boys have some fun as a hobby and having a time of their lives.
Puddles to the lead, started on the pole. G9 right there. Don't know if Art's pitted or not. He started on the outside. G9 going to try. He's got his work cut out for himself, trying to track her down.
Track. Here comes Arch to the inside. He's
Again,
got
I appreciate earlier tonight in the dash, Arch took time out of his day to help spot for me. I really do appreciate that. If anybody has the opportunity to have Robbie spot for him, he did it for me the other night at Daytona as we're watching these guys get crazy hard car. Oh, one car DSR car into the wall. Can't see who that was. Yep, there it is. It looked like it was Tommy Armour Boy by that. But no, Robbie spotted for me at Daytona at the 100% race, and I muted everybody so I could only hear him, and it sounded like a Formula One race. Box, box, box. Call inside, call inside, call inside. Good line, good line, good line. Watch your strategy. Box. It was awesome. Again, everybody knows Robbie and I are great friends, and I'm not making fun of him. He sat through an 100% Daytona race and spotted for me, but just having him do that, it was so cool to hear it. If anybody,
that's cool, man.
It really is. We're gonna rack them and stack them here. We got probably 15 laps to go now.
I will get you a lap count when we take the green flag.
And again, big shout out to my team captain as the Puddles was going to sit here on the pole. We'll go reverse camera, and I think, look who that is on that 4 car on the outside of her. There we go. It's going to be a battle. I know how fast he is, and I know how hard he's been working, but Puddles has obviously been putting in the time and effort today. Coming across the start-finish line, they're still 2 by 2. Dark Knight gets a little bit of a lead. Can't come down. There she is. Puts the nose of that Chevrolet. Camaro on Camaro crime as these guys are still beating and banging back there.
11 to go as they run right now, guys. Oh, Dark Knight in the wall. And he's around.
They got
wow.
Puddles and them touch doors coming out of the corner.
Wow.
They met in the middle. I mean, really nothing either one of them could have done there. Good hard fighting battle. So that's literally what that was. It was just trying to fight for position.
That's going to click some more laps off, though, if I'm not correct there, right, Millsy?
We're probably going to be down to about 5 laps to go when we come back to the green flag.
By the way, guys, can I just throw something out here? We got a dirt boy sitting second.
Jumping over. Look at that, yeah.
Fat Patch he's been sneaking his way to the field tonight. He is running second right now.
Talked to him last night, played a couple of games of golf with him. He went from the pavement side, raced with him a lot over there, and then he jumped over the dirt, and he is excited about dirt. So great to see Fat Patch up here. The 20
stacked and ready to go.
There you go. Shut up. We're going to do it. Supra and Camaro crime. There we go. Supra Mills. We're going to bring him down. Take it, Millsy.
Down in turn 1, trying to get a lap count for you when we come across the line on Dark Knight Stream.
Contact is made on Puddles.
7 to go as they run right now, guys.
7 to go. They're 3 wide, 4 wide. Car hit the wall, hits another one. I think that's going to bring out another caution. Puddles does not want to see this. She has a dominant car. If she can get some clean air, she is gone.
I'll tell you guys, right Dark Knight went flying down the backstretch. He was about 30 feet in the air.
I'll tell you right now, guys, if Fat Patch gets a good restart, he might have Puddles.
He's been looking real good all night. Again, we haven't talked about him, but clicking through and stuff, and I know excited. He puts a lot of time and effort into his setups. He's got pages on pages on pages of gear ratios, suspensions, everything. That Patch does a lot of work, you know, just like MP Roofer, one of the hardest working people in Giggity Racing, putting the time and effort in like a lot of these guys do. And it, I mean, I was shaking over a video game. That's how intense Giggity Racing is, you know.
Okay, guys, coming back to the green flag here. Try and figure out how many laps we got to go at the line. This could be a green light checkered.
Puddles right there. Here comes Fat Patch. Broom right up there too, trying to see. Oh, that's G9 Gamer behind her. 2 Supras and 3 Supras trying to push this Camaro. She's got the line. She's got to where she wants to be.
3 to go right now, guys.
3 to go. Can these guys hold it together back there in the back? Looks like they do.
He's so fast on the outside. He gets such
Dark
a
Knight
run.
into the wall. Dark Knight into the wall back there. Will that bring out a caution? Hard contact with everybody. That's going to put Sean out there.
3 to go.
Oh, come on. Oh, we look at the inside. Pat's looking at the inside. Oh, it's going to get good, boys.
G9 right there, too.
Oh!
She takes that Chevy Power, pulls it down to the outside. Here comes G9 Gamer on the back of Fat. She's got her line right now. This is what she wants. She doesn't want that pressure, but she doesn't want to have anybody in front of her.
See that white flag. Here it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Pull it off, though.
These 3 drivers.
Oh, contact being made. Gives her the bumper. Gives her the bumper. She's sticking out there. G9 right there to the outside. Broom behind him. She's going to pull back down. There she goes. Puts her nose out.
She's looking.
Oh, gets the bumper. Returns the bumper. Returns the favor. Here comes G9 to the inside. Then back to the outside. Touch the corners.
There we go to the line. Is it going to be it?
Oh, I think Puddles got it. Fat Patch is second. And oh my goodness, G9 Gamer. Hey, there's that photo finish curse, Millsy.
That was amazing.
There you go, man.
Oh, wow. There is that photo finish that we always talk about when Mills and I seem to get sit together up here in our suit and tie. Oh, G9
that
Gamer.
Was impressive.
And Fat Patch and Puddles making that race intense. Congratulations.
Let's like to see the
let's get our official results. Let's get our official results. Everything's unofficial until we can see everything, but my goodness.
By the way,
I have
guys,
to say, though, there's that Chevy Power over those 2 Toyotas.
By the way, guys, as Arkham just said, that is the best finish we've had in Giggity history.
Oh my goodness.
Might be. That's definitely up there. Holy cow. 3 wide at the finish line, guys.
That reminds me of a Darlington finish. Like I said, I don't know if I can get in trouble for mentioning names, but one of the closest finishes in history we saw at Darlington with the 32 car, and I'll just say it, Kurt Busch. But man, those guys are beating and banging. But yes, let's see if we can get all 3 of these guys up in the booth. Congratulations, especially to Sparkalicious and Old Guy for dashing their way in. But goodness gracious, Giggity Racing.
That was wow.
Wow.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That's where we're sitting.
I know
I
exactly.
hate to say it, but I gotta take off here. The missus is home. She's waiting for me. But wow, what a race! Congratulations, Bottles, on the win. Fat Patch G9. crazy finish, absolutely unreal. That's going to be a hard one to top.
No, for sure. That everybody, if you didn't watch that, you're going to have to go back to watch that one on here. Real quick, can you help me out, Grim? I know you got to bounce out. Thanks for jumping up here,
Yep,
Millsy.
I'm getting you guys in here. I'm getting them as much as I can here. Just gotta get G9 because G9 for some odd reason is in another party, so it's gonna be kind of hard to get him in here. I did invite Pottles, so she's coming soon.
We still got 22 viewers. Well over.
Holy sh! I don't even.
Shnikes.
Sorry, dude. I don't know. That was amazing. That was
150
best.
comments too. Everybody's out there saying crazy.
That was nuts.
I'm going movie reference. Again, don't want to get in trouble. We all know what it is, though, but it's a black Trans Am with a black semi-truck. The driver of that semi-truck, the snowman, says,
down.
he says, honey, hush. Right there. That is that moment where you say, honey, hush.
I need a Pottle. I don't have Pottle as a friend. Pottle, if you can, send Grim Sanity. I'll type in here.
Oh, send another invite, smiley face. She just sent one out there. Good job. Congratulations.
Yep, that name right there. Look me up. I'll get you in here. I don't have you. Sorry, Pottles.
I have Fat Patch, I do know, and I know I have G9. I just don't want to have to blue screen for our viewers.
I gotta get Fat. I thought I had Fat Patch as well. I gotta look there. Because I really thought I raced with him. I thought I added him. Let me look here.
We knew it was going to be intense. We went Dover. We did it in Xfinity. Not only Xfinity, in our Pro Stock Xfinity cars here, they did it custom style tonight too. These guys put in hours and hours and hours of hard work, and it paid off. That is one heck of a finish.
Dude,
unfortunately, we didn't want to see cautions, but cautions bred that finish.
Oh yeah.
Robbie said, congratulations, Puddles. You have earned yourself a date with Robbie. LOL. What a finish. Good racing.
Alright, I'm getting Pottles in here, so I already invited G9. I just got to get Pottles, and then we're good to go, Puddin'.
Oh, gosh. Still got 21 viewers, over 160 comments, still coming. That has got to be, I mean, I have called some close races here, and let me tell you what, that was one of the best. Fat Patch.
How's it going?
What up, buddy?
What's up, man?
That was, how's it feel to be a participant in one of the closest finishes in Giggity history?
Man, that was a good race. That was really good race. Man, I thought I had it there for a second, but I gave it just enough room for the bottom to squeak in. And she made a clean pass, and that was a good race. That was really fun. That was awesome.
There you go.
And, I fell back all the way to 14th place at one point, and kept positive and was able to come out with a second place. Should have had the first, but second place will do.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mr. Dirt Racer.
Yeah, this is the first time we've had the opportunity to talk to you up in the booth again. Bad Patch and I, we've been racing for quite some time. We know you went over to the custom dirt side. Great to have you here in the custom Xfinity side also, man. You are fast wherever you go. Heck, you're good at, golf too. We'll talk about that later, but great to talk to one of my buddies up here in the booth. He had a little confusion, bounced back and forth, tried to get settled in, and he just proved himself why he is in Xfinity. And Fat Patch,
Yeah.
you're
I'm saying
making
the
me.
same thing over here.
You're making myself calm down. Congratulations to Fat Patch. We see Pottles jumping in. Oh, she just left real quick. Give her one split second. We'll get G9.
She's lagging a little.
Oh my goodness. So Fat Patch, what was going through your mind those last couple laps when those cautions were coming out? Fat Patch. Grim. Can anybody hear me? Give me 1 second for everybody out there. I don't know how, but I got pulled out of the chat party. I got a blue screen just for a second. There we go. Anybody, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, there you are. What's up, Mr. G9? I don't know what happened there. I got kicked out of the chat real quick. I apologize for
Very good.
that. Don't mean to interrupt you guys. But we're congratulations, Pottles, man. That was one heck of a finish.
Thanks.
That's all you got to say is just thanks. Like I just asked Fat
It
Patrick.
was a good run, a fast car for sure. So
You put your time and
That's
effort in. You definitely had the fastest car tonight.
yeah, I like Dover. Dover is one of my favorite tracks. So Dover and Bristol is probably my best two.
Bristol's probably my worst enemy, but it's fun.
But no, you guys, like I said, I think it's been going on now, or talked about it. You guys put on some of the closest, one of the closest finishes between all three of you guys, and the time and effort you guys put in your cars. Like I said, that Camaro of yours tonight, Miss Pottles, was looking fantastic. You had it set up. You had a setback earlier, dropped back to the rear of the field, got pulled back up there, and once you got that clean air, that's exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, the car was gone then. It was really good. Once I got to clear everybody, I was just gone.
Now, with all the cautions coming out there towards the end, were you getting a little nervous? Because I know you wanted to see a long green flag run.
Yeah, I did. If it was all green flag, that would have been better. I was really hoping when we had 20 to go that it was just going to be all green flag, but then it was caution after caution. I was, oh no, this is not what I want, because my car didn't start off well at first. I had to get in like a lap, and then it would take off, and I was like, I didn't need that.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you know Robbie very well, but he says that yeah, he says Pottles is my wife. After winning tonight, you earned a date with him over in England.
Oh, awesome. Can't wait.
Congratulations, Miss Pottles. Great run. And like I said, I don't get to talk to you very often. I'd like to talk to you just a little bit too. I'd like to know everybody because opportunities like this, when you get to talk to them like this, but it's fun to be able to share stories and stuff. But you are definitely, I call them the fast females. You and Miss Mad Moon herself here in Giggity Racing, and prove why. She dashed her way in at Road America last night, and you just put it to them boys in the custom Pro Stock Xfinity Season 4 Giggity style at Dover tonight.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good race, for sure.
G9, how are you feeling there? Because we talked with Pat Patch for there for a second, but what were your thoughts on those cautions? You probably wanted to see him try to get everybody regrouped again.
No, I'm kind of like Paddles. You know, she had a really fast car on long runs, and I felt like we did too. So I kind of wanted that last 20 laps to go green, as well, just so that we could get out there and I could run her down like that. But congratulations to her. She ran a fantastic race tonight. Super proud of her. She gave us a lot of room out there, and I thought she raced very respectfully out on the track. So congrats to her. Live it up. That was an awesome finish. I was trying to squeeze you down there and try to squeeze that car in there, but I wasn't going to move you out of the way. So, you know, honestly, that was a really good finish, and I'm glad it worked out that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Paddles, you now have a fan club if you watch the chat.
That's awesome. I'm going to have to start my homepage up.
Yes, you do, definitely. And thank you, Mr. G9, for everything you did tonight with the dash races, putting everything together, trying to find people. I know it's nerve-wracking at times, some people showing online and not. So thank you for your hard effort.
You know, we like to try to give everybody a chance, you know what I mean? So I think we do a pretty good job on time, and I hope everybody's satisfied with the lobbies and stuff like that. So we work real hard on it.
No, yeah, you guys do, and we talk about it all the time. Not just the administrators, but the team captains. Everybody has to, go back and deal with reviewing this and looking at that again. We do not want to be Mr. Keystone Cowboys crew chief tonight. His earphones are probably blown out, but. Fat Patch, great to have you up here. G9, you put on one heck of a show. Congratulations to you, Miss Paula. Great to talk to you. For Mr. Grim Sanity, myself, Puddin' Mills, who had to bounce out a little bit later, congratulations to our podium. And we are going to say, bye. Y'all be safe.